This is Arthur at Lunch on the Block. How's everybody doing? Welcome in to all the visitors over on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Here we go. We got a lot going on today. As you can all see, thank you for joining. Remember, Lunch on the Block, Monday to Friday. As you come in, please hit the like button down below. YouTube isn't distributing content for crypto and blockchain. Neither is TikTok, neither is Facebook. Nobody's distributing content. But if you hit the like button, it'll allow us to notify all of our followers that we are live. So if you can hit the like button over on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, that would be great. Welcome, everybody. So thank you for coming in on this Monday afternoon. It is July 26th, Monday. Can everybody hear me? I'm assuming everybody can hear me. There's no reason. Everybody goes live, sits there and goes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's like that friggin' Verizon commercial. Like, I'm assuming you can hear me. If you can't hear me, raise your hand or something, okay? Monday afternoon. It is now officially Monday afternoon, 12:01. Bitcoin, 38,600. Ethereum, 2345. Huge. Yes, Parmita can hear me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. My first acknowledgement that somebody can hear me, but please, if you can't hear me, let me know. Okay, what a huge weekend we had. By the way, thank you all for concerns about my eye. It has taken now a week. If you remember, my son hit me with a baseball in a batting cage. Hit me with a baseball in a batting cage right here on this part of my eye. It was a deflection, and it was multiple colors all week. All my TikTok videos are basically a demonstration of the different colors of my face this whole week. Okay, really though, super interesting weekend in crypto. Ton of things going on, a ton of things in the show today. Please, as you come in, if you can hit the like button down below, give us a subscribe over on TikTok. Again, they're not distributing content, so on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. So if you hit the like button, it helps all of our followers find out that we are there. For everybody over on TikTok, unfortunately, I cannot show you all the charts. I cannot show you all the charts. So you have to go over to YouTube if you want to see the charts, or you can listen in and tell you what we're talking about. No, I am not promoting XRP. I don't promote any coin. I will tell you what I buy. I will tell you what I own. I will tell you what I think of coins, but I am not pushing coins. Figure it out for yourself. You need to be able to do your own research. Use what I'm giving you, but use your own mind. Think about it. Don't just blindly go in. Okay, but let's get right into it. Bitcoin 38.6. What spurred this? Why are we up so greatly this weekend? Let's get right into it. Here it is. Everybody can see. Oh, I got to share. Let me share my screen. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sharing my screen. Here we go. Let's get right to it. Here we go. It should be sharing my screen in 1 second. There we go. Oh, no, of course I turned it back on and turned it back off. This is it. This is the reason right here we are up so big. Amazon jobs, digital currency, and blockchain product lead. This is a job posting for Amazon this weekend. I think the actual job posting came out a few days ago, but this is it. This is the reason Bitcoin is up. Maybe not the only reason, but this is the reason Bitcoin is up right here. This digital job posting. Now comes the rumors. Here's the rumors. Look at this. Amazon to integrate Bitcoin into launch token. Amazon plans to accept Bitcoin payments. Amazon looking to accept Bitcoin payments. I do want to point out one thing. Let's look at Amazon to accept Bitcoin as payment by the end of 2021. Ethereum and Cardano next in line. I just want to say one thing. An insider familiar with reportedly told blah, blah, blah. These are rumors, okay? Bitcoin is up 20% or so on rumors. The market is up huge on rumors. Jeff Bezos has not gotten out of his big penis and his big penis rocket ship and come down and said, yeah, we're taking Bitcoin. So be careful on that. Guys, I'm going to get to all the individual coins that we're talking about. Everybody's posting. I'll get to those in a little bit. Let me go through all the news of the day. Some really interesting shit. Amazon has not confirmed this. This is nothing more than a rumor, okay? Nothing more than that. Okay, let's see. Yahoo Finance, Dow is back up. It was down below before. It was in negative territory regardless of what crypto is doing. Look here, though. Coinbase now up 17. So obviously crypto markets move up. Coinbase moves up. Good news for that. Now, here's some disturbing news, I think. I think this is kind of, I'm not sure how to compare this to COVID vaccines, but somehow or another there's got to be a comparison. 1,715 adults were interviewed. A clear majority, 57%, said they would not invest in cryptocurrency. Poll was done last week, 2 weeks ago or so. 57%. Here's the actual interesting statistic in this. 13% said they personally own cryptocurrency. Now, I believe that number actually includes, not sure of this, I believe that number includes anything blockchain related. They own crypto, they own NFTs, something along that line. I believe that number is usually in there. 27% said they would consider investing, 16% unsure, but 57% said no go, no bueno on crypto. That will change. Very funny story. My brother lives up in Traverse City, Michigan. He has a house up in Traverse City, Michigan. A few summers back, we were going someplace. We jumped in an Uber. Next summer, we were back, and I had to get a taxi. And this was probably 3 years ago by now. I had to get a taxi. And I remember in the backseat of the taxi talking to the guy, and the taxi driver's like, yeah, we fought off Uber. We pushed them back. We got them abandoned in our town and in Traverse City, Michigan. And then the next summer I'm back, and of course we jumped in an Uber. The taxi driver was so happy with themselves for pushing back on Uber in Traverse City, Michigan. But in the end, it was inevitable that it was happening. He delayed it for a year. The Traverse City Town Council, whatever it was, delayed Uber for a year, but it's inevitable. This is the same thing with cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin. These 57% of the people, they will own cryptocurrency at some point. They will own it at some point down the road. Remember, if you can, as you come in, especially over on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, if you could hit that like button down below, I'd greatly appreciate it. YouTube and TikTok, and they're all not distributing content, will let all my followers know that you are here. So let's keep going. Tether, by the way, criminal charges against executives at Tether. Okay. Quickly, we'll take a look at this. I want to show you one thing. Criminal charges. Now, these are old. Okay, the news is about old criminal charges. See this candle right here? Let me see if I can make this candle a little bit bigger for you. This news came out. Bitcoin dropped 1,000. Bitcoin dropped 1,000 when this news on Tether, the criminal investigation into some Tether executives, fell about 1,000. Criminal probe into bank fraud. Now remember, this is an old. The actions were old, not the news. The news is new, but the actions were old. Okay, very funny story. NFTs. So if everybody, Stoner Cats. Let me see if I've covered everything. Stoner Cats. I actually have a chart. This is what we go through in the show today, guys. Stoner Cats is a animated series. This is interesting, and this is probably going to be the future of a lot of things we do. Stoner Cats is an animated series with Mila Kunis, and here is Ashton Kutcher's TikTok, Twitter feed off a very funny little interview with Ashton Kutcher is interviewing his wife Mila Kunis. I'm pretty sure they're married, and all of a sudden Vitalik from Ethereum jumps in and answers one of the questions. Very funny. So here's the story behind this. In order to see this animated series, you have to buy the NFT. The NFT costs currently 0.35 ETH, roughly $750, $800. What you get is access to the animated series. You get access to the animated series. Henry from Korea. Every once in a while, I like seeing when people say where they're coming from. Henry from Korea. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for showing up at the show. Please hit the like button down below. Everybody appreciate it. Helps the show get all of our viewers, all of our subscribers know that we're live. Okay, great. So what I was saying was $750 gets you an NFT and access to this comedy show, all the future events. That's 0.35 ETH, roughly $750. Possibly the future of the way comedy shows. They didn't want to be limited. The show has some drug references. They didn't want to be limited by any sort of governing body. So they said, screw it, we'll do it ourselves. We'll fund it this way. And boom, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher. I think Mila Kunis is the executive producer, but Vitalik is now part of that show. Very interesting stuff. Here is, before we get to cryptocurrencies, here is our all-time favorites. Elon and Michael Saylor. I like Saylor. I think he's a very bright guy. Elon Musk, I think, is a bright guy too. A little entertaining. How much do their tweets actually affect everybody? How much do their tweets actually affect the coin? How you doing, Carly from Ireland? I just like saying hello to people from all over the world. I think this is crazy. I'm sitting in a town called Northport, New York. We're about an hour outside of New York City. On Long Island, maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes from the water on the North Shore of Long Island. And I am talking to Carly in Ireland. I'm talking to Henry in Korea. I love that. Okay, back to Musk. When Musk tweets, Bitcoin goes down on average 1.6%. When Michael Saylor tweets, Bitcoin goes up on average 4.4%. Elon, shut up. Michael, keep talking. That's all I've got to say. Interesting article, guys. I will put these after the show. I put all these links in the show notes on YouTube. They'll be all on YouTube in the show notes. I will put all the links in there so you can come back and see any of these links that we're talking about. So don't worry about it too much. In the Twitterverse, here, by the way, this is an interesting thing. Bitcoin spiked to 48,000. You may or may not have seen this, but Bitcoin spiked to 48,000 for at least some part of the trade this morning. So interesting. What else is news around the Twitterverse? Busta Rhymes, Bitcoin is booming. And the Cryptomist, Bitcoin chart is giving her an orgasm. Or it could be him. I don't actually know that. So that's good news. Super, super positive. Everybody is loving this move of Bitcoin and the markets, the altcoins around the world. This is such great news to see that we finally made some move. Now, I want to emphasize to everybody on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, this move started from this right here. This whole move right now that we're talking about is based off of a rumor, okay? So this whole move right now, all we're talking about is simply off of a rumor. This, if Bezos jumps out and turns around and says, hey, this is a rumor, we're hiring a blockchain dude for some other reason, and there's also two parts of this, right? Amazon accepting Bitcoin as accepting Bitcoin for payment, or as now we're seeing Ethereum or Cardano for payment, versus Bitcoin, Amazon putting Bitcoin in its corporate treasury. They've got this much money. They don't want to just leave it in a bank getting 0.5%. They want to invest it in different places. That's Amazon saying, hey, we believe in Bitcoin so much, we're investing in it, which is what Tesla did and is actually getting hammered this quarter. But Tesla did the exact same thing. So there's two different parts, accepting it and putting it into their corporate treasury. Two different things. Let's go and look at it. If I can remind everybody, please hit the like button down below. It helps everybody. It helps us with letting all of our subscribers know. But now we're going to go ahead and let's look at the charts, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, I needed that. Thank you very much. I needed some coffee before we get to it. Let's go back to the charts. Get my face off of this and my black and blue eye. Here we go. We are back at the charts. Let's go take a look. Where are we? Here it is, Bitcoin. I guess we got to start with Bitcoin. What else would we start with? That was the hourly chart. I just showed you that because I wanted you to see that move. This is the daily chart. We are now going on 6. Count it 6 days that 6 days that Bitcoin is green. 6 days. The last time we have 6 green candles on Bitcoin. Last time we had 6 green candles on Bitcoin, March. That is a huge, huge move. We are now coming up on this 200-day moving average. A close above this 200-day moving average would be tremendous. Everybody is hearing this short squeeze bullshit. Okay? This is, I hear it all over the place, and I'm just not seeing it. The numbers that everybody, let's look at Bitcoin shorts. There's nothing there. There's 2,000 shorts. Even here when there was 20,000 shorts. Here, we were up here. This was earlier in the month. This is, what do we have? We have 15,000 shorts. This is $700 million. In Bitcoin's world, who fucking cares about $700 million? It doesn't mean anything. The Bitcoin is so much bigger than that. When they trade $24-25 billion a day, $700 million short squeeze is not a short squeeze. This is simply buyers. This is buying coming in. This is pent-up demand from a long sideways period of consolidation. This is this. This is everybody coming into Bitcoin and saying, yeah, this is low. Alameda Research last week, we're talking about 30,000 is just a mental bottom for Bitcoin. Sellers buy. Everybody is buying down at these levels. Nobody's even claiming, by the way, that this is the bottom. Any of the bigger investors are not saying. You and I, we're all super excited. I'm sorry, I got to move this around. This sounds ridiculous, but this is actually held up in my plant, okay? Because I lost the thing that was holding. 100 million. Okay, great. So here, I want to say something. And I usually don't jump into all the questions during the middle of it. 100 million was liquidated. Who cares? $100 million in a coin that trades $25-30 billion a day. 100 million means shit. It just doesn't mean shit, right? Really, I'm sorry. It doesn't. Like, I get people wrapped up in the short squeeze, a short squeeze. Sorry, I don't see it. I think the actual overall short squeeze for the market, not just Bitcoin, was about 1 billion or 1.2. I heard numbers like that. But again, in the overall crypto market, that's $1 trillion and change. Who cares, right? So, okay, let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks, though, really, really good at this level. 6 straight upward candles. We are pushing this 200-day moving average. You guys can see these 200-day moving average. That is huge. I would expect a pullback. Now, it is really, we've broken out of this downward trend line. Now, remember, we've had this downward trend line that we've looked at for quite some time. Down here, there's a channel of here. There's a lot of things going on with Bitcoin right here. We talked about. We're breaking it or not. Now, we have to see how this acts. We just have to see how Bitcoin acts right here. Is this going to continue to push up? We've had a lot of green. It's really oversold, but it looks super, super strong. We need to really hope that Bezos or Amazon, this news doesn't sort of get pulled back, or somebody doesn't pee on our parade and pull back this news. But this looks like that. You know, you had the B word last week. You had things going on last week. This could be it. That's actually the positive news we need to push it back. But we could also retreat. Now, so I said this also last night that the volume is picking up. The volume looks good. It's not tremendous. The volume is not tremendous, but we're also in the middle of summer, right? So that's another issue. We're in the middle of summer. Everything slows down. For years, the stock market slowed down in the middle of summer. People on vacation, people playing golf. They're out at the beach. They're taking summer vacations. Their kids are home from school. Tons of things going on that distract people from staring at a computer screen. Okay, but Bitcoin, even if Bitcoin comes down to these levels, back down to this 31.5, 29,000 to 31.5 level, I don't want to say that's fine. That's not the word I want to use. But the selling pressure really dried up. You could see the selling pressure last week was gone. It didn't take a whole lot. So even though the volume is up, it's not up huge, but it really pushed this market up. All right, so Bitcoin looks good. These are great. 200-day moving average. We're right at it right now. This purple line that we're seeing looks like the 200-day moving average. We're about $200 above it. It'd be great to see us stick that 200-day moving average. That would be great. Now, remind everybody, if you can hit that like button down below, greatly appreciate it. Let's all of our followers know that we are live. And also every day, Monday through Friday, lunch on the block. We will be here. Leave comments down below. We will follow, of course, any coins that you want us to take a look at. But let's keep looking at some of the bigger moves that we have seen. Matic, okay? Matic has looked like crap for quite some time. Matic has not looked really very good at all. I'm going to get rid of these charts I'm drawing here. Okay, Matic has not looked very good at all. But let's look at Matic now. Look at this move. First of all, off of this bottom here, Matic up 84%. Matic up 84% in the past since Tuesday. Okay, this is a 5 or 6 day chart. We are up a lot, and that is a super strong move. Now you'll notice, by the way, with Matic, not every day was green. We went sideways for some days as this whole market was moving up. Look at this downward channel for Matic. I like following channels. We'll talk about Litecoin in a minute, but I like channels. We traded all the way up. We've come back down. We traded here, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Here we are. We have moved back up, broken through this channel. Now what we'd ideally like to see is probably a pullback to either the top of this channel, which would allow us, which would be a higher low, and we'd start reversing this trend and bringing ourselves back up, or we're looking about staying up above this 104, this $4 level on Matic is huge. This is the daily chart. We can go back down to the 4-hour chart, and you can see the exact same thing here in the 4-hour chart. We really want to stay above this 104 level. Would be really good for Matic. Okay, what else we got? Litecoin. I think we may be getting back into Litecoin trading soon. So Litecoin is definitely my channel trading favorite. Why so? Look at this history of this. Look at Litecoin. Trades so nicely in channels, down channel, up channel, channel, all the way up. We made a lot of money with Litecoin using the stochastic trading up, buying and selling all the way up on Litecoin. Really nice. And so what do we have now that we've done this right here? And I own currently at this moment no Litecoin. I did own a lot of Litecoin on the way up. Do not own much of any. I don't actually think I own any of it right now. So what do we do here? Here's this downward channel. We traded. That's exactly what we do. High, low, lower highs, lower lows. Boom, we've come up. Now you see this trend line I've drawn. I don't believe this trend line holds. This is just where I'm showing it. I would think this trend line probably comes out somewhere along this line, and this becomes the bottom of the channel we're looking at with Litecoin. So whether it keeps going up, back down, and boom, now we're starting to create our own channel going up, something along that line. We just have this drawn in that place, but Litecoin has made a huge move up, broken through this channel. We definitely need to see it hold the top of this channel. We definitely need to hold the top of this channel. Okay, Ethereum. This is mine. This is my. Although it's, I will tell you, Ethereum right now is probably my biggest holding. It's the coin that I like the most. We looked at these long-term trend lines that I talked about. And if we go back to the weekly, I'll show you this quickly. I show this every time we go on and talk about Ethereum. Here's the long-term trend line for Ethereum, right? Here's this long-term trend line. It trended with Bitcoin all the time. It trended with Bitcoin until right around here, summer of 2019, at which point it broke down. Bitcoin traded up and it's a little mini rally for Bitcoin. Now, if you look at Ethereum, for Ethereum to get back to this trend line, Ethereum needs to trade around 5,200. And I believe that's going to happen in short order. I think Bitcoin's going to explode up here in the next few months and trade back up near this trend line. In the short term, we actually don't look great in this move. We have broken this downward trend line. We need to see Ethereum hold this trend line and continue to move up. It's broken through this 2,300. We want to see it close above this high so we can give it a higher high and a sort of a trend reversal here. But I think we have a little ways to go, a little work to do on Ethereum. Fingers crossed, because that is my biggest holding right there. Luna has also looked good. And then, yes, I got to get to Doge, of course. Let's go. Where's Luna? Here it is. Luna has looked great. Why does Luna look so good? Obvious. Low, high, low, high, low, high. Higher lows, higher highs. You can't ask for more than that. There's your new trend line in Luna. Let's see where this takes it. Luna looks huge. Remember, all these big gaps down. Luna does not have a lot of support or resistance. These are big gaps up. These are big gaps up. These are big gap down. Really, the next thing for Luna to stop you at is this $13 level. Luna looks phenomenal at these levels. It looks great. Whether we pull back, great. So we pull back, that's fine. We're above the 200-day moving average. We may pull back to the 200-day moving average. Heck, we may pull back to this trend line. It doesn't make a difference. As long as we hold this, we have higher lows, higher highs. Luna looks phenomenal. Shiba Inu. Seriously? Marwan, seriously? Shiba Inu? Come on. That's, I'm sorry. There's so many coins that are businesses. Shiba Inu is a trading idea that people want to make a few bucks on. I got to tell you, when I talk about Doge, like I almost feel the same way about Doge as Shiba Inu, but there's something about Doge that I can't quite let go with Doge. I get there's two different people, like the Doge army, who think Doge is going to 100. Doge is not going to 100. Remember, if Doge I think goes to $5, it's bigger than Bitcoin. Okay, so that's not happening. Now that said, Doge keeps moving. We're right now, what are we trading at? We're trading at right below the 50-day, but we have broken through this 200-day. We've broken above this 200-day moving average. Whether we hold it or not, we've broken this downtrend. Doge also has a 6-day winning streak. We have to see how this holds up because Doge is hugely overbought right now, and it's pushed all the way up to the top of the charts. Everything needs a breather. So guys, realize that everything we have needs a breather. The funny thing, smart move, Dallas Mavericks are accepting Doge for Dallas Mavericks are accepting Doge for tickets and merchandise. Smart move, really super smart move on this part. And why is it? Same reason that Coinbase picked up Doge, because it's smart. We access a huge market of people. What else do we have? Let's take a look at one more last few things that are requested on the feed. XRP has not handled this news very, very well. XRP is one of those, I don't know how you want to say it. XRP is one of those specialty coins, and I mean this in the nicest way, in that it's got other things sitting around it that are causing it to not move. It's got this lawsuit sitting here. Now, we've talked about this. 96% of these lawsuits by the SEC are settled during this phase of the lawsuit. So in all likelihood, there'll be news coming to Ripple soon. Now, whether or not win or lose, I believe just putting this lawsuit behind them is a huge win for Ripple. I just think whether they actually completely win all the arguments, which the way it works, the SEC needs to win something. They're not going to say, we're totally wrong, let's settle. The press release when they settle is going to be, Ripple's agreed to do this, 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 and this, and this, and we've settled the lawsuit. And the presentation is going to be by the SEC won a little bit, the Ripple won a little bit, so it's going to be a mishmash. But I think the big winner is XRP, because the lawsuit will be behind them, and I think that is huge. I want to remind everybody, every day, Monday through Friday, noon Eastern Standard Time, mark it on your calendar, lunch on the block. We will be here talking about news, crypto. Today was a fun week, a fun weekend, and a lot of news came out. Again, we need to hope that Bezos does not come out and say, we're not accepting Bitcoin. I actually think that it's a combination. It's two things. Are they going to hold it in their treasury, which is huge? It's not really financially huge. It's not going to move the market per se. If they buy $1 billion in Bitcoin, great, congratulations. But them accepting the transactions, I think that's a huge thing. Sorry if I just froze up on TikTok there. All right, that's it. I think it's huge for them to for Amazon to accept it, but beware, this is a rumor. That is it for today. It is 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes. Lunch on the block today. We did a whole lot of different things. We went through Matic. Do you want to look at Mana? Okay, you know what? I'm here. I've got a few minutes. I haven't taken a look at Mana. I love Engine. Engine is right here. Engine is another sideways coin. It didn't really get so super hammered. I own Engine. It has not moved much. We formed this base right here, so it's coming off of it. We need to see a stronger break into this channel. If we look at this channel, let me put the channel in here. Yeah, we've got this channel. We're breaking it, and that's great. And so, but we need to have some sort of confirmation for Engine to really start moving up. I don't know if anybody's looking. Vet, I do not follow Filecoin, although I started looking at Filecoin recently. Vet, VeChain has a huge move here, another push through. We can keep drawing these all day long, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We can draw these channels, and I just made a mess out of this channel. I'll have to correct it. So we can draw these all day long. Everything that we look at was trading in a basically downward channel. Everything we looked at was trading this downward channel. This move was huge. You can see so many of these different coins, tokens moving outside of this channel. Now the question is, in the next 12, 24, 48 hours, what do we do? We're going to have a pullback because every coin in the market is overbought right now. Everything is overbought. We're going to have a pullback. Where does this pullback go? Was this a fake out? Was this a dead cat bounce? What are we going to do? Take a look. We need to hold these support levels. We need to hold either the 200 days moving average, the top of these downward trend lines. We need to hold these things. We cannot just completely collapse and pull back down, even if Bitcoin doesn't. But regardless, I want to say we need to hold these, or this was a dead cat bounce, and that's it. But the bottom line is, I think the selling pressure, even if we pull back, the selling pressure has really dissipated. We just need some time, maybe getting through August for this summer, the summer doldrums to sort of get past us, and we move out. You know, around the world, kids are out, people are playing golf, people are at the beach, people are doing things. It's summertime, it's vacation time. We come back September 1st, and I think that is when we'll start to see a real stronger move. But a coin, you've seen Bitcoin move regularly in August is a good time for Bitcoin to start moving. What's the name of the program you use for analysis? If I may ask, Marwan, I just use TradingView is what I use. There's a lot of real smart guys on TradingView that post for their subscriptions. If you have a paid subscription on TradingView, there's a sort of a group in the back that shares a lot of ideas, really smart guys that just nobody's getting paid for anything. It's just smart guys getting together, talking about their trading ideas. And that's where a lot of my from. I think there's a link from TradingView. I'll make sure that's down in the channel down below. So that is it. That's what we've got, everybody. It is 12:32. Remember, lunch on the block. I will see you tomorrow. 30 minutes, crypto news, technical analysis, everything. Please, I will see you all back tomorrow. Hit the like button down below. And that is it, everybody. Where am I signing off first? I am signing off here. I am signing off here. I will be back later on TikTok. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye, YouTube and Facebook.